All right, this is Ed Carbajal here from MyMMANews.com. I'm speaking with Jay Fountain, who is fighting on April 30th. This is your second fight, if I'm not mistaken, right, Jay?
Yeah, it is.
So Jay is looking to make a career, I hope, out of fighting. Full disclosure for folks that are listening to this or watching this on YouTube. Jay is his instructor is an old friend of mine that fought MMA, trained. He and I were training partners back in the day, and he helped set this up. So I'm really appreciative to Mike on and Jay. So this is your second fight. I mean, talk to me about what made you want to do this. I mean, what made you want to do the first one, and how well did it go that you want to do this again?
Honestly, I think it's just the influence, the environment you're in. Like, I don't know how I even got into kickboxing in the first place. I started off as karate, and that's what I was originally doing. And I wanted to become a black belt because I thought once I became a black belt, I would just be like badass. And then I had friends signing up for kickboxing. It was at the same spot. And then I'm just like, all right, I'll sign up for kickboxing too. Everybody else is doing it. I get to fight them. We get to spar. So I'm like, all right, I'm doing that. And then it just kind of stuck with me. And then it's like a fight comes up. And then the other guy, Logan Campy, he does it. And I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, like, I think I might want to try it out. Why not? So then I had my first fight. I'm just like, I didn't think it was that bad for real. Like it was an experience I got,
Mm.
so I got some knowledge on it a little bit. But now it's just like I don't know. It's a hobby for me. It's just something I do, you know. Plus, I like the. I feel like there's a lesson to be learned to fight, like to keep on fighting, because like in life, like people are gonna beat you up, like take you down, but like you just keep on going, keep on fighting. Like I love that, like that. I guess the analogy it gives me, or that phrase, like being with me in life, because like I know I can like get through anything. Like I'm not gonna let nobody like bitch me around. Like I'm gonna fight back, get what's mine, take what's mine.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a good thing that a lot of folks take out of martial arts. Um, you said where you train is it still Fighters United? That's the name of the school?
Yeah, up in Berlin, New Jersey. You could, I guess, Fighters United. I guess that's like the company name of it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So the for folks, I mean, because if folks search online, I mean, what you're doing is technically, I mean, the smokers have been around for a long time since the 70s, if I'm not mistaken, especially with boxing, and that this is the type of fight that you're doing. It's kind of like an exhibition, right?
yeah. I don't really know the like terminology for
Mm-hmm.
that, but like from what I've heard from Coach Mike on, he just said it was a smoker. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
like. I'm pretty new to it myself. Like I don't even like watch fighting like that. Like
Mm.
it's just like I said, it's something I do as a hobby.
So you said you transitioned from karate into kickboxing. I mean, is this the fight that you have? Is it it's a kickboxing match, or is it mixed martial arts, or like what are we looking at here on April 30th?
I think it's just full kickboxing. Because Muay Thai, you have elbows, right? I don't think
Mm-hmm.
we could use elbows, so it's just kickboxing, just legs, punch, and I think the clinch is involved as well.
So what's this? I mean, we mentioned your instructor a couple times already. I have to ask because I was doing my homework on you. I'm watching this video that he put up because I know he likes putting up a lot of funny videos on the internet. Um, what is this? What is this verbal contract you have with him as far as the 150 kicks and giving him money to reimburse him for training pads? Can you just explain that?
How should I take this? I mean, I think it was all a joke, but like, I don't know. I like to gamble a little bit. Even I'm not a much of a gambler. Like you won't catch me at a casino or like that, or making like some. I didn't make some stupid investments and it lost money, but like I thought I was gonna get money out of it back. But no, I like how he challenges me. Like I'll definitely this fight I'm gonna definitely try to throw more kicks than last time because I guess last time I wasn't really checking them, getting my leg beat up a little bit. Then I feel like maybe that had a downfall on me. But I feel
Mm.
like your coaches can see things that you can't. So like if he's telling me I need to throw more kicks, then maybe it's lacking my game a little bit. So I will try to throw more kicks. I will
Mm.
say that.
I mean, I'm getting the sense that your first fight, you're which is kind of a good thing when you're doing something competitive, is to never be satisfied with yourself. You always want to look to do better, but it doesn't look like you're too pleased with your performance from your own, from what you're saying from your first fight. So um are you doing this because you want to kind of make those corrections and prove it in the same environment?
Um, I definitely want to work on myself, but I don't think like it's because like I don't have like a love for fighting per se. Like,
Mm,
yeah, like it's really just like a hobby and something I do. Like, I don't know where it will take me. Like, I'm gonna stick with it and I'll keep on doing more fights, but I don't expect me to be like Conor McGregor or something like that or up there.
yeah.
I do it just to do it.
Is
It's a
it is it
lifestyle. It's like skateboarding.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing though. I mean, like a lot of people, I mean, you keep saying you're doing it just a hobby, but most people that pick martial arts as a hobby, they just do stuff in the training room. They don't go testing themselves at other gyms, especially a big gym like the UFC gym in North Brunswick. The event has a name, right? Is it called Up in Smoke or something like that?
The a little exposition I'm fighting at.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure what it's called actually. I thought it
Mm.
was just like I just know it's a fight at North Brunswick and at 3 p.m. If you want to check it out, anybody who's out there, North
Are they selling
Brunswick,
tickets, or
huh?
are there tickets being sold, or is it just come if you're in the area? Or how are they pushing this?
Tickets are sold actually. They're like 20, 25.
Well, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I mean, is kickboxing the martial art of? I mean, you obviously like striking. Have you done any grappling, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, or anything on it? Because I know Mike is pretty versed in both, and the gym you train at seems to be teach to have a little bit of everything.
Nah, I haven't gotten much into grappling. That would be my downfall if I got into MMA.
But you feel confident in your striking as far as what you've learned thus far.
I am a striker. I can say that for sure. Like even just starting off in karate and just like transitioning into kickboxing, it was just always striking for me. Like even clinching, like I don't really like to like I
Hmm.
don't know be like tight for real. I just like to stay loose, stay back, get some hits off, get out. You know,
Yeah, that's a smart plan. So you said you did karate before you transitioned into kickboxing. How long did you do karate?
probably not that long for real. It really wasn't. I made it to like my green belt,
Hmm. Do you
and
know? Do you what was the style of karate, if you don't mind me asking?
I actually started off in I forgot what it was the first time I started off, but then I transitioned to the Tong Sudo.
Mm.
Tong Sudo.
Tang Sudo, yeah, that's the other. I think that's another Korean-based style. Most people, the funny thing about karate, especially in New Jersey, Mike could probably vouch for this. It's mostly before other arts started becoming popular and MMA started becoming popular. It was mostly just Taekwondo schools. But a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people don't know that Tang Sudo is the other one of the other styles that kind of popped up that not too many. So it's good that you found a unique style, which is probably why you transitioned well into kickboxing. Um, what adjustments did you have to make? I mean, I know that's somebody that's gone the same path. I have an Ishinru background, Ishinru karate. Um, when you transitioned into kickboxing, was it difficult for you to make the adjustments to the Muay Thai style way of striking versus the way you were training beforehand?
Not a lot, but there were certain flaws in my style. Like
Mm,
in karate, you know how you have the low kick. I mean, not the low kick, but like the low block. Like you're not really supposed to low block
yeah.
in kickboxing. You gotta check with your legs. So like that was a bad habit I had. Like every time somebody would punch me, low block. Like, you know. And then like also the stance. Like karate, they're more like jumpy, or like I. That's how I feel. Like they more like their feet more movement is more like jumpy. Like I don't know how to exactly explain it, but if you can like get what I'm saying, like they like
Hmm.
to. That was a bad way to put it. But in kickboxing, like they're like more. I want to say like stable on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and like their feet movement is more like proper. But
Mm,
in I mean karate, it's more like jump out the way or like jump in for a punch. If that
yeah.
makes.
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. So do you know who your opponent is, or is it kind of like you find out when you get there? I mean, what's the weight class? What are we looking at on April 30th?
It's funny because for my last fight, I was actually like 160 or somewhere around there, but I was
Hmm.
fighting at 170 because whoever I was fighting, they got taken out of the card for whatever reason. I guess they didn't want to fight no more or whatever happened. I'm not sure. So this
Hmm.
one, I'm going to be fighting 170 again for my weight class.
Cool. So it's 170. Yeah, I guess if folks want to find out about it, let folks know how they. You said it's April 30th, 3 p.m. UFC North Brunswick Gym.
Mhm.
Um, where can folks like follow you and find stuff out about your training and where and how things work out if they can't make the fight?
Instagram should be Fighters United, and my Instagram is Assassin J, just spelled out like that, Assassin J. I also got a brand coming up, a little bit of a rapper. So like, be aware of my brand. It's called Chaotix though. I might transition to that name sooner or later.
Chaotic.
Chaotix, and it's spelled special. It's like KHOATIC success. It's like the X success is the emphasis on the S. Chaotix.
Nice. Okay, no, I like that. I like that. So you're testing all the waters. That's good, man. That's a good way to get your name out there. And hopefully, I mean, if you're gonna rap about your experiences, this is just adding to what you can spin in future music and whatever endeavors you got coming up. So, Jay, thank you so much for taking time to talk to me. I know you got training tonight, so that's why we scheduled this a little early so you can get this out of the
Mhm.
way. I appreciate it. And again, folks, check this. Can read more about Jay and uh, his training partner Logan at MyMMANews.com. It's a piece that I'm going to be working on featuring them both. And thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate you doing this.
I appreciate you having me, man.